The API 550A and 560 equalizers are two of the most popular and enduring mixing and tracking tools ever made. From large multi-channel consoles in world-class facilities to 500 series lunchbox racks in project studios, the 550A and 560 modules are bona fide music recording classics.
Because so many classic records have been made on API consoles with API EQs, that's just sort of the sound, that is the sound of rock, the sound of music.
Designed by the legendary Saul Walker in the late 1960s, the 550 and 560 equalizers incorporate the famed 2520 op-amp and proportional Q circuitry. Together, this classic design has provided a simple, musical way to shape sound for nearly 5 decades. Introducing the API 500 series EQ plugin collection for the UAD platform. These are truly best-in-class emulations with the distinct filter shapes, band interactions, and signature distortion of both the API 550A and 560 EQ modules. The results are fantastic low-frequency transparency and very focused imaging.
I did a really good listening test in here on vocals and snare drums and kick drums and a few guitars and things like that, and I was thoroughly impressed at how well it was modeled. It is a really amazing replication.
The 550A provides reciprocal equalization at 15 points with up to 12 dB of gain at each point. Because the frequencies are divided into 3 overlapping ranges, the 550A is a very interactive processor that can give guitar, bass, and drum sounds tons of character.
The 550A is really fantastic for snare. I just really like where I can really fill out the bottom end and I can really dial in like crack of the snare.
The 560 plugin provides 10 precision EQ bands for signal sweetening and mix tuning. Because boost and cut characteristics are identical, previous actions can be quickly undone. This is useful when boosting to find an offending frequency, for example, then switching the filter to cut. Handy return to zero reset buttons are provided by clicking the band labels, and clicking the 0 label will return all bands to 0. True to the original hardware, both the 550A and 560 plugins will gently color your sound, even when the in button is disengaged.
The API 550 EQ is one of my favorite EQs ever. You just put it on there and everything just sounds great.
The API 500 series EQ plugins are extremely fast and intuitive, and deliver that one-of-a-kind API high-performance, high-headroom design.
Getting API, a 550A, and a 560 from UA is just a godsend. I was just happy it sounded like what I expected it to sound like.
These VST, audio units, and RTAS-compatible plugins run in a fully functioning demo mode for 14 days, during which they can be purchased directly from the UA online store. Add classic punch and headroom from two of the world's most sought-after EQs to all of your mixes with the API 500 series EQ plugin collection. Only on the UAD platform. Only from Universal Audio.